Did did you was it a tough conversation that you had to have with yourself? Like, was it a tough thing when you kind of realized that you you didn't want to box, or was it more kind of like, you know what, it's just a confirmation, I should be a coach. Like,
It's,
this is what I should be doing.
I think it's well, the hardest part is the ego.
Yeah.
So you're watching guys spar, then you're like, maybe I could show this guy, or I could show that guy, and then that transition where you that ego, dropping your ego and putting your ego aside and saying this is not about you anymore. Looking at someone and being like, how can I make him better?
Yeah.
Not looking at someone and thinking, oh, this guy's my height, my size. Maybe I should do 2 rounds with him and see if I
I can still hang, yeah.
And then. But it's more, that can be, and I think that's a hard part for anyone, dropping that ego and being like, okay, maybe let me see how I can make this fighter better. What can I do for him? And then, putting your fitness aside, putting your, becoming more of a pad holder, and, being a coach is like a selfless thing, nothing's about you. It's all about a fighter, all about the people around you, which is fulfilling for some, but others not. That's for some guys. Some guys coach, some guys fight. But yeah, it was difficult, but I knew in my heart that I wasn't going to be anything in boxing. I was decent maybe, but I wasn't going to be anything. And especially realizing that the opportunity, there was no systems in place where there was a path you could take to be somebody,
Right.
And, that's very important. What I try to create now is, give a young fighter with talent, give him a path from when he's 15 years old, train him to a certain age, let him have a fight, build him safely as an amateur, get him into the nationals as an amateur, grow him, and then turn him pro at the right time, and just have a system, because that's what I thought was lacking, where you don't know what to do next. Should I fight? Should I not fight? Should I, and those things that I realized that was lacking, I obviously implemented as a coach, and it actually grew me as a coach, and actually added to what I did as a coach, and sort of going through it that way was I used those experiences to make me a better coach.
And I guess the good thing is that if you realized, or if in your mind that you realized you wouldn't make it, or be at the level that you need to be at least you didn't push yourself to unnecessary damage, and you push at a young age. You kind of realize that you don't have to be sort of a journeyman, for lack of a better term, and maybe take unnecessary damage.
Like I thought, especially I was having success as a coach earlier. I was young, so I just thought, and I thought also I thought I've got a bit more of a business mind too. I was thinking, okay, if you 20 and you're having an amateur fight a professional fight in South Africa, you make 4,000 rand.
Is that all?
Yeah, to fight.
Really? Is it just a confirmed flat 4,000, or is it 2 to show, 2 to win?
No. Boxing's flat rate, but some promoters will pay you 6 grand for your first pro fight.
Wow.
So then I thought, well, I can make that off one client.
Yeah.
Could maybe make that.
In the time of a fight camp,
No, I could make, if I wanted to, I could probably make that in 1 week. You know what I mean? And not take any damage.
Yeah.
And then that's how I was starting to think. But it wasn't always about the money, but I was just thinking about my future.
That's smart.
I was thinking, when I'm 30 now, when I'm 33, what am I going to have? I want to have something that I can build on, that I can live a good life with. I can create opportunities for others, because not everyone can think like that. Some fighters are just fighters. They're here, they want to fight. They don't think about anything else. That's who they are. They're a fighter. And those type of people need guidance.
Yeah.
And if they get the wrong guidance, they'll end up washed up. And like a lot of fighters should, in my opinion, a lot of fighters don't get paid what they're worth. A lot. Only the top 5% get paid what they're worth. I believe fighters, it's a sad thing, and if they don't have guidance, they're just going to get used over and over, So I feel like that experience, I just use that to my advantage and just sort of help guys and went from there. And also trying to sort of, like, we have events and the pro shows, we've done Muay Thai pro fights, try to pay the guys a bit better, and advise them a bit better on what fights to take. And because, the worst thing you can do is take the wrong fights. And it's, just just adding value all around where we can, you know.
Just making everything better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you need mentors in life and everything.
Exactly.
And I mean, particularly when you're putting your life on the line, literally.
People don't understand that the average person, that's even people that are in the gym, or it's just people don't understand how brutal it is. I don't think people understand, you know, it's brutal. So taking a punch, yeah, you just got to, yeah, it's you know, it's not worth it. And a lot of some coaches have egos, and they believe that I need to put my fighter in the situation to fight this person because I want him to
live
win
through them.
But you're not the one taking the punches. Think about that, you know. You can't just put someone in the ring and believe, okay, my guy's the best ever. He can beat anyone. Put him in the ring, but he's the one taking the punches. You got to look after him, and so
no, for sure.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, I've got another one for you over here and over here. Please don't forget to subscribe over here and have a look at my other socials down in the description box below. Thanks for watching.